All right, so in addition to iPadOS, iOS, and the other software versions that Apple released betas for today, watchOS 26.4 Beta 4 is here also. Now, again, having said that, if you've been following along, there is unfortunately not a lot new in 26.4 for Apple Watches. Again, it seems like Apple's kind of put these updates for watchOS on the back burner. And yes, while we have had somewhat consistent performance improvements, battery life, and all that, take a look at just how long these delays are after these updates. I'm scrolling, it is just still so laggy and glitchy for a fourth beta. This is not encouraging. I truly don't know what is happening with these beta cycles with Apple Watch specifically, but you can see it is definitely still taking a while. I understand things are indexing in the back. However, this is definitely just something you wouldn't expect to see in a fourth beta. Now, all this could settle down in a couple of days, and hopefully it'll be huge improvements. Battery life on beta 3 was pretty good, so I am hoping to see that again here in beta 4. One thing I do want to jump into is talking about the software version and all that, and then showing you one thing that we actually do have here that's new. So, first things first, as you can see, the good news is this does have an A build, and I'm going to get out of the way so you can hopefully see that. This is a full build number of 23T5236A. The A signifies that we should now be on the final beta, provided nothing crazy comes out. And then we should expect now finally the RC for 26.4 to come possibly next Monday on the 16th, with a public release a week later around the 23rd. And then the best part of all this is, hopefully, yes, at this point, when 26.5 rolls out and the first beta for that comes, watchOS and all that, hopefully, will also have some new Gemini-powered Siri integrations. It's been a long time coming. We heard about a delay, and that seems to have, unfortunately, been true and the case. One thing I do want to show you that is now live, and obviously this does correlate with both versions for watchOS and iOS. We have those new emojis. You can see here we have that killer whale, the treasure chest, a ballet dancer, a distorted face, a fight cloud, trombone, landslide, and Bigfoot, or hairy creature as they're calling it. So now those will work. There was indication that this was coming in the last beta, since we actually did see these all came up only with those little Mario question mark boxes, but now they are in fact live. When you actually jump into the face galleries, you can see here and all that, nothing yet again is new. We still just have waypoint, flow, exactograph, and those changes for photos. So no new watch faces, again, not unsurprisingly at this point, but just something I wanted to let you guys know. And then, like I alluded to earlier, still no Apple Intelligence. This is purely all just Siri here. We've not received any sort of update there. Now, if we go into, let's just go to the App Store actually. Let's see now that it was sitting for a little if it loads up any quicker. It still seems to be spinning, but that wasn't terrible, although it's still not loaded all the way up. Even at this point, let's scroll a little bit, see if we can trigger it. Yeah, no. So we're still struggling here a little bit. This is an Ultra 3, by the way, so we should not be receiving some of these lengthy delays, unfortunately, but here we are, still just taking its time opening. Again, just a little disappointing, guys. Aside from this, that's really it. There is not a lot new here in 26.4 for Apple Watch. Obviously, Playlist Playground isn't applicable here. Since it's on your watch, you're not going to be creating playlists as much. But what else do you guys want to see in 26.5? What will make you feel that watchOS is finally taking a step forward? Is it more fitness features? Is it more customization options, watch faces? I'm very curious. Let me know in the comments below, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.